All right, welcome to Ushicon 2025 closing ceremonies. We made it. We gathered as many of the people responsible for bringing this thing on as we could find, and we aren't currently actively closing things down. So we're going to start off with our con chair, Sabrina.
And thank you for attending closing ceremonies. I'm so glad y'all are here, and I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. I am Sabrina. I also cosplay as Ushicon. I decided to do Kiku Sunday and a cow Kiku to represent Ushicon. I would just like to say a special thank you to our last minute guest, Lindsay. We were able to have another guest with the cancellations we had and give her a table and have her be a part of our lovely little convention. Say anything?
Thank you so much, everybody that came by to see me. If you didn't get to see me, I'm seeing you now, so hello. Thank you so much. You all are wonderful. I had a great time.
Because I want to say it was a lot smaller feeling than last year, because last year felt like it was an airline hangar. But I really liked it because we were so much closer together for so much stuff. Like you were next to somebody else in a panel and you walk out and oh, hey, you're again. I love that vibe because everybody gets to remember everybody all 3 days. And y'all didn't get to see this man at the very beginning, but I want him noticed. He's our interpreter, Michael Tom, and he did a great job.
Hi everyone, thank you. Yes, I'm Michael, and this is my first time actually ever helping out at Ushicon.
But not your first time being here.
Well, not my first time being at Ushicon, but it was really an honor and it was a lot of fun, and I hope that Ushicon will ask me to help out again next year. I really enjoyed it. Thank you.
You want to say anything, Grant?
I thank you all for coming to Ushicon, and we have registration. I'd like to see you all. I'd like to see you all again next year, and I thank the staff for coming and helping. I had the best help I've ever had this year.
Hey there, this video with the gaming tournaments. I had a beautiful time this weekend, and I just had so much fun running all the events that were happening in the game room. I'm really, really grateful to all the volunteers to help me out. E-Man, Godfrey, Chris, and we also had David, and we had Careless Darian. To all my staff, my volunteers, thank you so much. It was a beautiful time to make it all wonderful. And all the tournaments and everything was really great, but I did want to give that one Mario Kart contestant that you didn't get a chance to play. I'm gonna go and take an improvement to make sure that you get that chance to get into the tournament for next year if you see. But yeah, we're gonna go up and make some improvements from those call-outs. But again, thank y'all. I had a beautiful time. I'm looking forward to the next tournaments.
Thank you for working so hard. Thank you for working the long hours. Thank you for being part of our game room.
They said, how did you do in the tournament? Oh, I won.
Thank you.
Hi guys, I'm Lauren or Lemon. Thanks so much for coming and playing so many tabletop games. This was actually the best attended year a lot of our individual programming events were. Like, it was great. People showed up, people played games. Hopefully you guys had a good time and enjoyed our silly little ribbons too, because I thought they were great. But thank you guys so much. I had a great time.
So this man is not just here for color, I promise. This is Chef Eric. Now, Chef Eric was working behind the scenes for the staff and the volunteers to make sure that they got fed this time, which last time. And we made roasted tacos for us, and beef tacos and waffles, and made sure everybody got fed. So thank you for the snack room help. Yes. I'd also like to thank this other colored person over here.
I don't know what to tell her.
But Jesse here provided a lot of equipment to us to help out to equipment manager position. Okay, you have a title now.
Oh,
You also figured it out if you came Friday night.
He also helped troubleshoot and make sure everything was up and running for our panelists.
Maybe manager, not the help?
Can you come all my lawn?
Yes. Okay. Discounts for everybody on the lawn service.
Just seeing this team of volunteers helped out with all the AV stuff to get things running. Really appreciate all you guys. There was also we had a lot of panels this weekend, and we had I had people helping me out this year. Desiree and Franco helped me out with a lot of panels. So I want to thank you guys so much for giving me breathing room this year. It was fantastic.
He smiled.
I didn't have to be in 4 places at once. I get to go to karaoke.
Yeah.
It was great.
He smiled. It was weird.
Yeah, I put the clipboard down occasionally.
Smiles.
But Desiree and Frank are going to be taking over for me next year. I'm going to take a break for a little bit. I'll still be here, but they're going to be in charge of doing this part.
I just want to make a note that it's taking 2 people to do the job of 1 person. So thank you, Jimmy. Thank you for all the making me
Well, I actually want to thank the Ushicon staff for allowing me to come and help the convention. But at the same time, guys, thank y'all, everyone, for making this an amazing weekend. Because you guys are the heart and soul of Ushicon. Without y'all, I wouldn't be here. So thank you, Sabrina. Thank you guys so much. I got nothing else. I'm gonna go be legal.
So make him cry.
Thank you for putting up with my loud, obnoxious ass yelling at people in the dealer's room.
We're going to attack mode.
Go into attack mode. I'm already dominated. But anyway, thank you so much. We are going to take over panels, me and Franco, because we do feel like Jimmy doing it by himself is a little rough, even though generally it just makes it easier. So they can go pee, they can go breathe, I can go get water and yell at the staff over there because they were horrible. So thank you so much. And please submit panels for next year. I want to see them.
Yeah, we can see.
And we'll still put out calls for them. There'll still be a form. All the process is not going to change much unless they change it. Just okay.
No,
There's one other person that helped us out a lot. He's trying to hide in the back. You might have seen him around here once or twice.
he's leaning over.
Greg, he's
He's
yeah.
back.
Greg. Greg. Started the show, canceled the show, restarted the show, canceled the show, decided we need to have a birthday party 24 hours later. Someone else took over the show. Greg's a lot, he still does a lot. He's a lot of our main contacts with Japan and things like that, and he gets us gifts and things like that. And I assume as usual he doesn't want to say anything.
Thank you, Greg.
He's like, I said it.
Hey, yeah, let's go.
As always, thank you for everybody coming out. We are glad to see all of you. We want to give a warm round of applause to Hisashi Kagawa. He was incredible. We agree. Nice to have on the company as well. She's been around and happy to see everybody again.
どうもお疲れ様でした。牛コンに呼んでもら招待いただいて本当に嬉しかったです。ありがとうございます。
Thank you so much, and thank you for inviting me to.
He did a more detailed version of the live drawing picture that he would like to present to the Ushicon staff as his appreciation.
That didn't do great. I got drawn. Somebody can't get the bill. Somebody hold up. Okay. Oh, let's go. Let's go.
First, I want to thank the Ricks and also First, I want to thank the Ricks for organized.
Rick would like to say something.
I would.
No.
Welcome to be at the state.
Hey,
Hi guys, I'm one of the Ricks. Thank you guys for coming again. I'm not the one that's usually in the front, I'm usually in the back. But thank you all again.
Okay.
Oh jeez. Anyways, any improvements at all that you guys can think of, let us know within our, I guess, capability. We'll attend to those. So again, thank you.
Well, we have one more person who's, oh, she is here. Katie, our artist alley manager.
I wasn't gonna talk. Ever since I found out that virtual film, please, I don't come up here anymore. I did want to thank all of y'all because I talked to all the arts in the art cell and they said everyone was really nice and they all had a really great time and you didn't have to worry about the stuff getting taken when they went to the bathroom. And so, yeah, it was a good time. Thank you guys so much for being so nice to them. And yeah, we had a great time.
The hotel staff pull out this meeting because they're real sweet. I don't know if y'all had a chance to talk. Really nice. One of them, their daughter was really into Mr. House, and she came today just to say hi. But they told me that they love this convention. That everybody they talked to, have seen, interacted with has been super cool. They deal with a lot of conventions and things going on, and this was the best that they've ever had so far. They love this. They want
All right, speaking of, I think we've introduced everybody now, and I want to thank all of you guys for coming, obviously. Because if you weren't here, we always probably still be here, but too off. Someone was struggling to be here regardless if you showed up. But we do appreciate you hanging out with you all here. And we go to the second half of this, which is now the feedback part where you tell us what we did good. Or
bad.
That's it. Good.
Or good or could do better.
Good or keep yourself.
Jimmy didn't do enough work.
We're good for next
We do have a Discord, so if you're not here or we don't get to you today, you can give us feedback. There's a specific channel for it on the Ushicon Discord, so feel free to hop in there. Let us know there what you thought, if you didn't get a chance today, or if someone left and they had something to say, tell them, hey, go check in there, we're going to check that out probably after we slept a little bit.
Sweet.
So we do after the All right, I'm going to hand the microphone here and here, and you guys can start asking questions for your chance, or giving feedback. Shall we?
All right.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
So we're gonna have the microphone, if you would like to, it's gonna be right here.
No, take it.
You know, I'll just stick out here and walking around.
Alright, this is something, gentleman that, Cone Rider outfit and I talked about. The swap meet room, too small. It was too small, and granted, yesterday was hot outside, so that correlated to being inside the room, and it was better today because it was cooler and the AC actually was working. That's the other thing about the swap meet room, that it was too hot, too cramped. Times were good. I had a problem with the times you had, and having it all week long was great. Because I didn't bring my stuff until yesterday. And that gave everyone a chance to just bring in their stuff and kind of hang out and get new stuff. So that's it.
Thank you. Thank you. Anybody? Now rebuttal from the South? No, it's more fun to make you walk.
Okay.
I just like to thank everybody who came to do the swap meet. This is the biggest swap we've ever had, by far.
Yeah.
So we're sorry we weren't big enough, but like I said, usually when we do this, there's a lot of talk and maybe 3 people show up. This year we had lots of people, and I very much thank you because I actually got stuff that swap me.
Beautiful. We also did do it for 3 days.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
But nobody wanted my stuff.
Bob's Burgers?
I thought it was fair.
Oh, no, and I'm thankful.
I'm just saying, when it comes to the swap meet, because it is, because,
Hold it close to your face so we can.
Okay, so because it is like, okay, I came Friday, come from work, I mean, I live 30 minutes from here, I can go get a bunch of my stuff and then come back here. But it's like people who live locally, it's just, can we maybe extend it? It doesn't seem like, it's like when we get the free table out there, that's one thing. But it's basically just a elongated, because I'm not about to put my plushies on there. I'm not about to put, rare Shin-Chan DVDs. There's certain things that are worthy for the swap meet. And I came specifically with saying to trade certain things that I didn't come on Friday with my stuff. Everybody asked, are you coming Sunday? Yes. But then like, I asked everybody, same hours? Same hours? Everyone said yes. They're not the same hours. I wasn't sure. Like some people had like preserved table space.
We do first come, first serve, and we did have the hours on the online schedule, and I don't know if people was there. But we try to give you guys, we know you guys want as much time as possible, and we tried to give, with everything else, fit in as big blocks as we could for it. But we always know you guys need more time. I've tried to do at least 2 hours a day. I got 1 day stretched to 2.5. We'll see if we can fit in more. It's all going to depend on size. There's a lot of other things we have.
Because when I came at 5, it was already, when it's 30 minutes, like I came at 5, it says on the schedule, 5:30, I'm here at 4:50,
So, let me ask you
and
this.
it's already like packed up. I'm like, okay, so if it's 30 minutes from the time that it's posted, and I didn't know about the 30, if it's 30, it's like, well, is it 2 hours? Is it 2 hours if it's 30 minutes before it's posted? So everybody's cleaning up at 4 something when it's posted at 5:30.
Oh, cleanup time.
Yeah, cleanup time.
And time.
Everyone was done cleaning up at 5, not 5:30.
Set up and tear down.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Let me ask the room this. Do you all prefer the swap meet to be roughly at the same time every day, or would it be more? Would it be better for y'all if we did like 1 day it was more morning, 1 day it was more afternoon, 1 day it was more
Same time.
Same time is better?
Especially since we're doing,
Same time.
since we had, everything started at noon, and we had a lot of folks who were probably still at work or at school.
Friday. That was me.
Friday was a little hard, get a lot of the larger crowd to come in. So I think it would be better if swap meets were more afternoon oriented.
Yeah.
Well, I do agree that afternoon oriented would be good. I actually do enjoy that there are different days at different times and different days. And then a lot of times too, people would not be in the swap room because they were jumping over to panels or events. So I really appreciated that we had the option, which I did it all 3 days, had the option to do this time on Friday, this time on Saturday, this time on Sunday, because I worked until like, whatever time Friday, and then it also does allow other people who work nights to have the option to come in.
So maybe 2 small swap meet times. Maybe 2 short ones because of the same reason. Because I work in the morning, most people work in the day. But if you worked in the night, you can catch them morning. Like maybe 2 smaller. If we want to keep it to 2 hours and clean up 30-minute time, so basically an hour and a half, maybe 2 swap meet times.
So, one thing to keep in mind, this is true of the entire convention, but especially the swap meet. This is a fan-run event where, we're all here to have fun, we're here to have a good time, but specifically, like, the staff doesn't run the swap meet. We give you guys a room, and you can trade what you want. I mean, like, to your point about people weren't in there anymore, it's because they chose to go do other stuff at the con. I mean, unless we were going to have an all-day, nothing but swap room, which then takes away from other programming we can do, then You know, it just is what it is. And even in that case, it could be, hey, there was somebody that had this great figure and now they're gone and they're not coming back. And I mean, there's nothing you can do about that. That is what it is. I mean, we can't look at all of y'all. You don't want us to, and we can't look at all of y'all and go, hey, you have to go to the swap meet right now and maybe trade whatever little tchotchkes you're done with. So, I mean, it's a valid point, and we have tried to balance the goals and desires of people to swap. But yeah,
all 3 days.
it just comes down to how much space we have, and then like who wants to be there and do whatever at whatever time.
I feel like the Discord really helps on pre-planning what you want to bring. We're not all local, and I will try to put the Discord and be available after closing ceremonies is over, so that you can be like, hey, this is what I want to trade. Hey, is anybody interested in this stuff? So you can narrow it down. And okay. And I just want to be helpful for this community so that you don't have to bring everything. So we don't need more tables because people are trading what they want to trade.
Yeah, to wrap up this particular topic, we do have on our Discord, there's a secondary market channel, which is like our kind of Discord swapping channel, so you can do your planning and stuff in there ahead of time. But we wrote this down, we'll give it to the planning team, we'll act on it next year, we'll do what we can do. Anything else?
Yeah, so I actually don't have criticism, I have praise.
Cool.
So, if you've been active in the Discord, especially the public forum, there have been reports of creeps here, creeps and people who obviously are like, doesn't know the meaning of no. And I'm glad that the Ushicon staff dealt with these particular unsavory characters swiftly. And I just wanted to commend y'all on that.
Thank you. Yeah, you guys can bring stuff to our attention at any time, and we definitely get on that. Whenever it was brought to our attention, we went ahead and addressed those things. And please, if you do experience anything like that, always let some staff member know. Either you can public Discord, you can private message Discord, you can come to any one of us for that sort of stuff.
See something, say something.
Nobody has to be confrontational. I can get one of our staff to be. No one has to be a bad guy. We can be the bad guys.
Not me.
We did a lot of that this week. Some of it wasn't.
Let's go.
Say hello to the bad guy.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying?
To that point, I did want to say that maybe if there was a designated thing on the website about here's the staff safety person to report safety concerns, rather than just kind of whichever staff person you happen to contact, and then it's kind of decentralized. That might be an improvement. I do appreciate that the issue was taken care of after the first day when it arose. And separate from that, I have a praise that the bookmark crafting event was super amazing and fun.
Very enjoyable.
Also, I wanted to add, this is my first time going to a convention where they have those little banner ribbon things, so I started my little collection, and I absolutely love those and hope we can do more in the future.
Our team is very, very happy.
Ribbons are the fucking.
That's my front.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I need the microphone.
Okay.
That's what you do.
I think it'd be really good if in the future we could have some sort of dance-related events, like a random dance panel where there's different music playing each hour, kind of just in one of the panel rooms for people to gather around for a particular like genre. I saw them do it at Anime Frontier, so that's a good model to do it after. They did like an hour of K-pop, an hour of Vocaloid, hour of Love Live, hour of anime openings, and it was a very successful event, and it's one of the reasons why Anime Frontier was so enjoyable for me. And I think it'd be really great to see that happen officially here. We had an unofficial one last night for those who came to it, but I think that would really kind of help bring community together and add like just a place to hang out and vibe and be here with people, because that's one of my favorite parts about Ushicon.
Thank you.
Hello, thank you. So I just wanted to say I live here in Austin, Texas, and as like there used to be Anime Austin, I think that aside from this con right here, pretty much all the other cons, anime related, have left Austin, unless I'm misinformed. And so thank you for bringing it back to Austin. From what I understand, it used to be in Austin, was in Pflugerville, then went down for a couple of years around COVID, and then now has come back. If you guys can keep it in Austin, that'd be great. If for the survival of the con, you have to move again, I understand. But I appreciated that it moved back, so thank you. And also, first time I've been to a small con, because I usually go to Ushicon and San Japan, so this more grounded home, what's the vocabulary, homely feel? Like cozy, that's it, cozy. I really like that a lot, and I like, being able to run the same like dozen people and just, really vibe. So, thank you for fostering that atmosphere.
Yeah.
So, thank you.
Thank you. I was like this one the first 2 years in Austin. That was amazing. I can answer dance.
This one's
You're right,
Lindsay,
he's right. All the big cons of Austin.
I really enjoyed our little bonding of we both enjoy potatoes, and I do hope you come back. I've never had anyone relate to me like that. You could ask Sabrina, Des, or Franco.
What?
Glad that you were here.
Thank you so much.
Happy moment. Sorry, sometimes you guys call the camera.
Okay, so this is my first Ushicon in 5 years. And I made the drive from Louisiana, which is like a 5.5 to 6 hour drive. And yeah.
Glad we just forget here.
Yeah. I couldn't make it, so I'm gonna bring the con back to her. What I wanted to say is that I love the vibe the entire weekend. Everyone was so nice, friendly, and I feel like I've made new friends this year too. And I did want to give a big shout out to Jesse because karaoke was so much fun.
Yes.
So I appreciate you for that. I really do.
I'm panicked, so I was like, what did I do?
You about to find out?
It's nothing but good things, man. Like, I had fun.
Usually, yeah, I gotta be money.
We have someone over here at Clips over had a hand up.
Who got their hand up?
Nope.
Oh, I was just saying that karaoke was awesome. That's all I was gonna say.
Are we getting close to 3:30? Do we have anybody else over there?
I would just like to second the idea of a dance for rave.
I would just like to second the idea of a dance or rave. I think it'd be a lot of fun.
It's tradition.
Dance. Thank you.
I was gonna say, maybe probably.
So, I will say that traditionally that has been one thing we've specifically, after the first 5 years of Ushicon, when we rebooted as a smaller 18-up con, that was one thing we specifically did not do on purpose for the show. We do the pub trivia and the karaoke as like alternative events to those, but those are things that we had originally back in what was 9?
I'm always so old, man.
06?
Like,
yeah, 06 we had like Japanese concert and raves, everything else. It was getting way beyond our control at that point. We could manage with the organization size that we had, and so that was the first time Ushicon shut down. So we have so far a lot of times foregone that to try to keep it cozier, like kind of low-key vibe and stuff. But it's not just saying we won't ever do it. We will accept the feedback, put it in the stuff, we'll tell staff to talk about it when we start planning events and stuff next time.
There might be an alternative to the dance. Oh.
And then you can make it happen.
What about a silent disco? Yeah.
Okay, so how about we can compromise? We won't do the dance, but how about we bring a dance machine for y'all to play on?
DDR.
We can bring Dance Rush. We can bring Dance Rush next year, or we can, or one of the SMX cabs, and then we can just have that in the gaming room. Good compromise.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Oh, yeah.
That's like, it's not always, you don't always want to do it.
It's like DVR, but without a set.
Any other feedback?
Any other feedback? Okay, gotcha.
It's not worth mentioning.
I just wanted to say that this was the first anime convention I've ever been to, and I was just sitting around on Wednesday thinking, thinking I need to get out more. And I looked up and I saw that there was one happening starting on Friday, so I just drove down here. And it was a lot of fun. Everything's really nice.
Which is a good segue to something I wanted to ask, which is how many of y'all is this their first time at Ushicon? Awesome.
We can all bring your friend next time.
Bring your friends. Hey, we can be buddies too.
Oh, back there.
Jesse, what back there?
You love him?
Yeah.
Bro, doesn't
Hello.
matter.
Just to piggyback on that, this is my first time ever coming to Ushicon, though today I came here last minute, coming from another town, actually, about an hour away. But I've heard about it from Ushicon because I was like, this is very different from other conventions that I've been to in the past. And seeing how this community has that very wholesome coziness, especially when it's just adults in general. And I really liked how it's really more welcoming. And I'm thankful that for the staff entirely for allowing me to be a part of this, even though I hadn't had a chance to properly register online or be able to take it in person due to it being closed. But I still support y'all regardless, and I'm happy to be able to spend my few last minutes throughout the entire convention. So I want to say thank you all so much. Thank you everybody for all that you do. Because community within the convention is very important, and I could agree more. So thank you so much.
One more?
Last.
One more. Go. So
One more.
One more?
Yeah, last call. With a great shirt.
Thank you very much. I was a panelist here, and I just want to say thank you so much for the panel programmers for helping me and every other panelist out here as well. You guys chose some really good panels. I think all the panels I went to, y'all did fantastic. I just want to say thanks to them, thanks to the staff for helping us set things up. And yeah, I was hoping, well, I was hoping I can return. I can't speak for everyone else, but I was hoping that I can show up again for next year, because yeah, I'm very thankful for the opportunity I was given.
Thanks, and thanks to all the panelists who spent any time here for so long for the rest of you. Really appreciate it. We're going to cut off questions, their feedback there in person for today, because we got to start wrapping stuff up. But if you have anything else you want to let us know, or you think of something later, hop in the Discord, go to the feedback channel, let us know. Like I said, after we sleep, we'll read through all that and put it into our notes for we start planning next year.
In March.
Right. In March. All right, anyone else up here have anything we've got left to do? Any business? All right.
Hashtag David!
Hashtag David. Registration joke. Thanks for registration. Thank you everybody for coming out, spending time with us. We always enjoy it.
Who's in?
The purse we turned in?
Newman.
Mary Newman, if you lost your purse, it's with the front desk.
Already know her.
Wait, that wasn't mine.
Do you have a secret identity we don't know about?
I stashed it there.
That's just the brand.
Oh, we cleaned up registration.
So you're Christian Dior.
So sorry. Please excuse me. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the conversation.
Thanks, everybody.